4 years. So this is where he lives. This is the chief's palace, yes. And in our local language, we call this place Lompasa. Lompasa means the home of the lion or a lion's den. We say so because the chief is holding the symbol of the lion. And inside the palace, there are two important huts. The first one is that round hut, which is called the tail. The small round hut, which is called the tail. And in the tail, that is where the chief would be poisoned. Because according to our culture, when the chief is on his throne, he cannot resign unless he dies a natural death or induced death. Then in the big thatched house, that is where the chief meets his visitors. And in this village, we have two chiefs. Why we have two chiefs? It's because we have two chiefs, a male and a female. And why we have two chiefs? It's because the female, she's the founder of this village. So the female chief's palace is on the other side. So the sister only, the female chief takes over when the brother has gone out on a long trip. That's when the sister takes charge. And the three belt lines on the brass plates, the top belt means the male chief, the middle one means the female chief, then the down belt means the chief's advisor. The big tree over there, it's a historical tree about Dr. Livingstone. After visiting the Victoria Falls, Livingstone got lost and found himself in the village. So when he came here, he was the first white man to come to this village, and when people saw him because of the skin, they thought that he was a ghost, and they couldn't let him enter the palace to see the chief because they thought that if they let him in, he might kill the chief. So they made him sit under that big tree, and that was in 1855. And since that time, under the big tree is a meeting place. So the structure behind the big tree, that is the Curio Market, and that will be the last part of our tour. And this building here, this one, these are the cells for the village. So someone can be in these cells for abusive language or bad behavior, because also in the village we still make the local beer. Yes, because also making beer, it's one way a woman of this village earns money. So women would make the beer, sell it locally, then they sell it locally. So if people drink too much and they start misbehaving or making noise at night or during the day, yeah, then they end up in the jail for 3 nights.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, 3 nights? How should we do Botswana and then you can teach them a lesson?
So as I said earlier, feel free to take pictures, feel free to ask me as many questions as you can.
And the female chief and the male chief, are they related?
Yes, they are brother and sister.
So brother and sister.
What about this tree? What is the name of this tree?
Acacia.
Is this an acacia?
Acacia tree, yes.
Okay.
So you can move this way.
Tell me, you said this village was established in 1813?
No, 18th century. 13th.
13th century.
13th century.
It's 700 years
700 years old.
old. Yes.
With about 7,000 people in here.
Yes, so the
How many women?
How many?
I think it's more than 50% are women.
It's women.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
we move
let's
this
go.
way. You can get this one.
So this is a cultural village. We are trying to copy the model of a cultural village in Botswana, but
Okay.
we haven't yet come to understand how it's run.
Okay.
I think by the time I leave this place, we'll understand what a cultural village is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to start one as well, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is the name, what do you call the chief in your local language?
Whether you are John or Caesar, once you become the chief, there's name Caesar.
Yeah.
You take up the name of the village.
No.
So Chief Mukuni.
No. The chief is like calling chief. There might be a local name for referring to a chief.
Oh, you can call him Mwami.
Mwami.
Yes.
Okay.
Mwami Nguni.
Or Nguni.
So these grass fences, they symbolize a different family. So in a place where you're going to see many huts, it means there's a big family living there. Because parents and children, they sleep in different huts to show respect to each other. So a hut like this one, the roof can last for 5 years. And the wall can last for 20 years.
So they keep on renewing them.
After 5 years, you remove the old grass and you put it, but the walls still be the same. Then you just maintain. Put another layer of clay, just like you paint when the walls are dead. Yes.
So are you polygamist here? Polygamist.
Yes, there is polygamy. Yes, though it's coming down, but there is polygamy in this village. It's both Christianity and tradition, because we still believe in our ancestors. We still believe in spiritual things. Yes. You know this one? Why, son?
So people in this village speak English. Do they understand English, or they only speak their language?
Most of the people, they understand, but it is difficult for them to speak.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, this is a huge tree.
So I'd like you to see what most of the people do in the village. It's a workshop. So whatever is made here, so it's taken in the tree market at the end.
Okay.
Yes, so that's the right place for you to buy in the market when you feel like buying something.
Okay. So this is where they.
So you can come this way. Yeah, so this is what they make, but they make different items. They also make animals. This is teak wood. So in the market, you are going to see different types of wood. Those are lavas.
Teak wood is a very expensive.
So they also make
Hotels. They make furniture in the hotels with wood. Yeah, teak is very heavy.
Yes, there's plenty of teak here. So like this one is not yet finished.
What about this one?
Even this one is not yet finished. They have to put polish, like shoe polish, to make it shine.
So they make them out here and then take them to the market.
Yes.
That's where you can buy. Here it's like a festival where they do things. Then it goes to the market.
Yes. So if someone wants to learn how to do this, he has to come and sit next to someone who is good in making something. Then just by looking, someone is able to learn. So it is passed on from generation to generation.
Love it.
Yes. Mind where you're stopping?
Could be fire.
Just to quicken their weight.
So this is going to end up being like
That's a big price.
the big five all together in one.
Yes. But you negotiate.
But once it's done,
Welcome to Queen Village.
Design it. They have the market they are waiting, so they won't be making any business that side. These are chess pieces.
Chessmen
Yes.
made from wood.
Yes.
you get whatever.
So they also make some balls here.
So even eggs, they're making eggs here.
Hey, no, that's a shop.
Oh,
It's
that's
a different from these guys.
What is that one?
Yeah, but you get your with the rock. You show Pelawar, it is different from this.
No,
What is
this
that?
one, I was just wondering what they are selling there.
That's how we can get somewhere, young. So we go this way.
That's it.
Going this way.
That's it. What is this? It's
Pumpkin leaves.
pumpkin. So you can use eat the leaves like us.
Yes, we eat the leaves also.
Yeah.
We also eat them dried.
Yeah.
They only grow once in the rainy season.
Yeah, and then you can dry them to make
Yes, so
food.
that in summer we still have some vegetables.
We are Africans. We do the same
We
thing.
do the
Oh.
same things. We eat. That is a very nice relish.
So, as you can see, the land
Hey.
is very sandy
Mm-hmm.
and dry. So, there's not much agriculture here because of the land. So, the little we grow, we just keep it. It's for eating.
Mm-hmm.
So, tourism is the main source of income.
In this area.
And that's why you made the cultural village.
Yes. So we visit the family